Hello guys, welcome back to Prospect Channel TV. Thank you for always coming out here. If you're joining us for the first time, please kindly subscribe and don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Thank you. On today's news report, the Nobel laureate Professor Wale Soyinka has urged the president-elect Asiwaju Bola Tinubu to work on Nigerians' restructuring once he is inaugurated. The professor warned that all other policies and efforts by the incoming administration may fail if Tinubu fails to address the issue of restructuring. According to Soyinka, the demand for restructuring is one issue that won't disappear, and the government must understand and address the demands coming from Nigerians. The Nobel laureate pointed out that new and more powerful forces are emerging and demanding restructuring. So the incoming administration of Tinubu must address the demands if it wants to succeed. Speaking during an interview on Roadmap 2023, a Channels television's program, Professor Soyinka said, whomever it is must understand that the people of this country will not cease demanding a restructuring of this nation. New voices are being heard, and they are more powerful now than before. They are not just whining voices, they are voices based on actualities. We have failed in so many directions, and they are saying, let's try in this direction. You can't ignore it, otherwise even your economic policies will fail. Your infrastructure, your transformation will fail. We will just go back treading the same old spiral. Guys, this is coming from Professor Wale Soyinka, my country people. The problem in our country is that we avoid honest dialogue. Which sometimes involve telling ourselves uncomfortable truths. We have to talk these things. We have to really talk about it. See, the cries for restructuring have been long. People have been crying that this country needs to be restructured. So many people have been talking about it. Why do you think all these secessionist groups, the IPOB, the Oduduwa, why do you think they're agitating? They are crying for justice in our country. When you go to the southeast, people are agitating. When you go to the southwest, people are agitating. The south, people are agitating because they feel that they are not being treated properly. So that is why they are calling for justice. They feel that they are not being treated properly in this country. And then when you look at the evils that is going around in this country, the massacre, the killings going on in communities, when you look at how armed herdsmen have been going around killing people in different states in this country, but yet our federal government is not doing anything to stop the main problem which we are facing in this country. They are not even talking about it. Now, we are faced with issues of terrorism, insecurity, banditry, and other vices. Yet, our leaders are not even doing anything about this. And everything is just anchored on injustice because people are crying. People are really crying that they don't deserve this. That is why you see so many people agitating. And then our government will have to look at the root cause of this agitation, because people will not just come out one day and start agitating. There must be something wrong. That is why people are calling for this issue of our constitution should be restructured. Nigeria should undergo restructuring and all. This is what Mr. Wale Soyinka, Professor Wale Soyinka, is really talking about. But yet, I know most Nigerians have really condemned him, saying, you just talk. Bola Tinubu being inaugurated, you not even talk about the rigging wey go on for this election. You just talk. So you did not even condemn how the 2023 presidential elections, how it was rigged by INEC, how it was rigged by Bola Tinubu. You never even condemned the irregularities that had gone, wrong in our elections. But yet, you are going around trying to advise, Bola Tinubu. Well, Nigerians have reacted. Professor Soyinka, an elder, thank you for the good advice, but it is painful that you have said everything about the fraudulent. It is painful that you have not said anything about the fraudulent selection called election, which means that you believe in tribal bigotry. It is a pity for you not speaking the truth in the rigged election. For you, it is time to move on, right? Is that what you are trying to say? It is very bad, though. It is very bad. Well, this is what we are seeing in our country. It is time to know those who will be on the side of truth, regardless of who is involved. Professor Wale Soyinka, you that sing Emiloko, you are suggesting this for us? Now, wow. Guys, these are reactions from Nigerians. Well, I believe Professor Wale Soyinka is just trying to make a point here. I mean, he's giving his own views on what should be done in this country. Now he has made it clear that if Bola Tinubu would be inaugurated as the new president of this country, he's supposed to look into restructuring. If it is done well, then it will bring about a real development in our country. It will really take us far, because people have been crying, people have been, talking about discussing this issue of a restructuring, but yet the federal government have not even, made steps towards actualizing the dream or the issue of restructuring in this country. You see that our country, everything is being placed on the center, which is the federal government. I mean, when you talk about the insecurity going on in this country, had it been the state police, the state security are being, how would I put it, independent. They are being given enough materials to make sure that they tackle this issue of insecurity, then we will know what we are talking about in this country. And so many other things when we talk about revenue allocation and all. When you see some states, they will be shouting that this particular state is getting more, federal government allocation than this particular state. You see how they are dragging, they are fighting, which is so bad. And the federal government, must really look into this so that everything would be balanced in this country. That is why people have been calling for restructuring in our country. So, my country people, what are your thoughts concerning this? Irrespective of the fact that Professor Wale Soyinka did not mention the irregularities that had gone wrong in the elections and said, well, if Tinubu is declared as the president, or if Tinubu is being inaugurated as the president, he should look into these things. He should look into restructuring. So, my country people, make una come chook mouth for this matter. I'm dropping here, guys. Kindly share your thoughts in the comment section down below. Thank you. Bye for now.